Kofi walked through the dense forest near his village in Ghana, gathering herbs for his grandmother's remedies. The sun filtered through the canopy, creating patterns of light on the forest floor. As a healer's apprentice, he knew these woods well, but today something felt different, a strange energy pulsed through the air. Then he heard it, a soft whimper coming from a clearing ahead. Pushing aside branches, Kofi froze at the sight before him. A woman lay crumpled on the ground, her skin glowing with an otherworldly luminescence. Most striking were the massive white wings extending from her back, now bent at unnatural angles. "Who are you?" Kofi whispered, approaching cautiously. Her eyes fluttered open, iridescent blue against her pale skin. "Seraphina," she murmured before losing consciousness again. Without hesitation, Kofi gathered the angel in his arms. Her wings were surprisingly light, though they dragged behind as he carried her home. His grandmother gasped when she saw them. "A messenger from beyond," she whispered. "Kofi, this is no ordinary being." For days, Kofi tended to Seraphina. He cleaned her wounds, carefully straightened her damaged feathers, and fed her broth when she awakened. The villagers whispered about the strange woman in Kofi's home, but his grandmother kept them at bay. "Why help me?" Seraphina asked one evening, her strength slowly returning. Kofi's hands were gentle as he wrapped her injured wing. "All life deserves kindness," he replied simply. As moonlight bathed the room, their eyes met. Something passed between them, recognition, perhaps, or the first stirrings of connection. In that moment, Kofi felt his heart open to possibilities he'd never imagined. And Seraphina, far from her celestial home, experienced a new warmth spreading through her being, something angels rarely knew, the beginning of human love. Weeks passed as Seraphina regained her strength under Kofi's care. Each day revealed more about the angel to him, how she'd been sent to Earth to observe humanity but was attacked by those who feared her difference and wanted to exploit her powers. "They believed my feathers could grant immortality," she explained one evening as Kofi massaged healing oils into her wings. "They didn't understand that our essence cannot be stolen, only freely given." Kofi's hands moved expertly among her feathers, which now responded to his touch, spreading slightly. "Among my people, we believe in honoring spirits, not capturing them," he said softly. Their days fell into a gentle rhythm. Mornings, Kofi taught Seraphina about Earth's plants and their healing properties. Afternoons, she shared stories of celestial realms that left him spellbound. In the evenings, they sat beneath the stars, her wings gradually unfurling more each night as they healed. The villagers remained suspicious, but Kofi's reputation as a healer protected them. Still, he noticed shadowy figures sometimes watching from the forest edge. "They're still searching for me," Seraphina whispered one night, fear edging her voice. Kofi took her hand, his dark skin contrasting against her paleness. "No harm will come to you while I'm here," he promised. What neither acknowledged was how their hearts had begun to beat in unison, how their souls seemed to recognize each other across the divide of their different worlds. When their fingers touched, a current passed between them that was neither human nor divine, but something new altogether. One night, as Seraphina's wings finally stretched to their full magnificent span for the first time since her injury, moonlight caught their shimmer, casting an ethereal glow over Kofi's face. She reached out, tracing the contours of his cheek. "I could return now," she whispered. "But I find I no longer wish to." As seasons changed, Kofi and Seraphina's bond deepened beyond the boundaries of their separate worlds. She learned to conceal her wings beneath specially made garments when they ventured to the village market together. The locals now believed she was a foreigner Kofi had rescued from traffickers, a story close enough to truth. "Is it forbidden?" Kofi asked one evening as they walked along the river, hands intertwined. "For an angel to love a mortal?" Seraphina's eyes reflected the sunset as she considered. "It is neither forbidden nor blessed, simply uncharted. Angels rarely feel as humans do. Yet with you." She placed his hand over her heart. "With you, I feel everything. Their first kiss came naturally, beneath a baobab tree older than the village itself. As their lips met, Seraphina's wings involuntarily unfurled, enveloping them both in a cocoon of white feathers that seemed to glow from within. But their happiness drew attention. Dark rumors spread about the strange pale woman and her unexplained powers. Some claimed to have glimpsed wings. Others spoke of jealous celestial powers that would punish such unions. One night, they awoke to flames. A group of men had set fire to the edges of Kofi's compound, shouting about demons and witchcraft. "We must flee," Kofi urged, gathering only essential medicines and provisions. Seraphina stood resolute at the doorway, her wings emerging from hiding. "No. I will not run any more." Under the smoke-filled sky, she spread her magnificent wings to their full span, standing protectively before Kofi's home. The attackers fell back in terror, some dropping to their knees in worship, others fleeing into the night. Amid the chaos, Kofi stood tall beside her, his hand firmly in hers. "Neither heaven nor earth shall separate us," he declared, loud enough for all to hear. "What love has joined, let no one tear asunder." After the confrontation, Kofi and Seraphina knew they could no longer live between worlds. They journeyed deep into the mountains where ancient spirits dwelled and human feet rarely trod. There, they built a sanctuary of stone and living trees, where Seraphina could spread her wings freely beneath the open sky. "Will you not miss your people?" she asked as they created their new home. Kofi smiled, planting healing herbs around their dwelling. "You are my people now. Besides, those seeking wisdom will find their way to us when needed." True to his word, their reputation spread. Travelers with ailments of body and spirit began making pilgrimages to the healer and his mysterious bride. They came with offerings, rare spices, beautiful fabrics, ancient texts, and left with renewed hope and healing. Few glimpsed Seraphina's true nature, though all sensed something divine in her presence. On a night when stars seemed close enough to touch, they performed their own marriage ceremony. Under celestial witness, they exchanged vows from both human and angelic traditions. "I bind my eternal essence to your mortal soul," Seraphina promised, wrapping a single glowing feather around Kofi's wrist. "I offer my earthly life to your heavenly light," Kofi responded, placing a ring carved from local baobab wood on her finger. As they sealed their vows with a kiss, the mountain air shimmered around them. Ancient spirits and distant angels seemed to sigh in approval, bending cosmic rules for the sake of true love. Later that night, as they lay together beneath the vast African sky, Seraphina's wings curved protectively around them both. Their bodies joined in the sacred union that transcended physical boundaries, where divine and human merged into one perfect whole. "I never knew such joy existed," Seraphina whispered against Kofi's chest, her usually brilliant light softened to a warm glow that matched the contentment in her heart. Months after their union, Seraphina's glow intensified. Her wings took on an opalescent quality, and she often hummed celestial melodies without realizing. Kofi recognized the signs before she did. "You're carrying new life," he told her one morning, placing his healer's hands gently on her abdomen. Wonder and fear crossed Seraphina's face. "But no angel has ever," she began. "No angel has ever loved as you have," he finished, his smile radiant with joy. The pregnancy progressed unlike any human gestation. Seraphina's entire being seemed illuminated from within, and at night, soft light pulsed from her womb in rhythm with the stars. Kofi brewed special teas from rare mountain herbs to ease her discomfort when her wings grew heavy with the changing balance of her body. When labor began, the mountain itself seemed to hold its breath. Flowers bloomed out of season, and animals gathered silently around their dwelling. After hours of cosmic energy surging through their sanctuary, a cry both human and otherworldly announced their child's arrival. The baby girl had Kofi's rich dark skin and Seraphina's iridescent eyes. Most remarkable were the tiny wings sprouting from her shoulders, downy and speckled with both midnight black and luminous white feathers. Amma, they named her, born on Saturday, in Kofi's language, but also meaning love in Seraphina's celestial tongue. As Amma grew, she embodied the perfect balance of her heritage, healing with her father's knowledge of earthly remedies and her mother's divine touch. Her wings strengthened, allowing her to soar above the mountains while still keeping her feet firmly on the ground when needed. Word spread of the miraculous family. Some came to witness, others to seek healing, but all left understanding that love transcends all boundaries, mortal and divine, earthly and celestial. And sometimes, on special nights when the moon was full, villagers in the distant valley would look up to see three figures silhouetted against the stars, a tableau of perfect harmony between heaven and earth, proof that love was truly the most powerful force in any realm.